We haven't done it in so long. I jumped the gun on the intro, dude. I haven't done that in 7 years.
Good thing Kurt was ready.
Yeah. There's always be bad vibe when you got a guest in the studio and you're just like, never mind, cut, let's start over.
Shit, I was early.
Yep.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live, man.
This is the Weekly InSalt, another episode 358. It's been over a month since we've done one, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over a month. So sorry to keep you waiting, but my name is Wade, if you don't know that already. We're here with Ches, as usuilly.
Yep, I am here today.
B-boy of sound, Kurt Wallstrom.
What is that?
That's breakdancing shit, dog.
Oh, yeah, we were watching that last night.
The pillow fighting champion, Kurt Wallstrom.
What, you guys had pillow fighting?
What?
What, you guys had a pillow fight?
Yeah, last night it was sweet. It happened in your bedroom while you were sleeping.
I wondered what that noise was.
We're here with a friend of ours, a friend of the show, Sam Vance, or a.k.a. Peter Parker today.
What up? How's it going?
Yeah. Funny Peter Parker reference because you are a photographer.
I do like to take pictures.
Are you Spider-Man? Let's just put it out there real quick.
Well, my alias is Peter Parker.
Oh, okay.
I would never say that, you know?
Right, yeah. I mean, you can't say if you're Spider-Man.
No, my alias is Peter Parker.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Hell yeah. We'll get into some photography stuff a little bit later.
For sure,
but we got to go to the real shit first, which is like, I'm disappointed in Kurt and Ches today because they don't know who the Wizard of Salt Lake is.
I don't.
Like people, I thought everybody knew who this guy was.
Legend.
I probably would if I saw him.
Dude, you'll see pictures of him, and there's a good KSL article about what
Wizard
he does.
10.
Is it a current article or?
It was from 2000. It was from last year.
Okay.
Last year, yeah. There he is, man, the Wizard. And if you're listening and you don't know who the Salt Lake City Wizard is, just Google him. He's iconic. He's a cultural icon of the Salt Lake Valley. To describe him, he's got a huge beard and great long hair. He wears a cape. He carries around a staff with a bunch of necklaces, I guess, on him. And Sam, I think you met this guy.
Yeah, I've met him a couple times. I mean, like, I don't know if he still does, but like I've seen him at drum circles probably originally where I saw him.
I think a lot of people have seen him at Liberty Park drum circles.
Yeah, but he definitely just like, he walks around like all the time. I don't know what he does. Like I talked to him for a while one day when I lived in the Avenues, and he was pretty cryptic and like he's very chill. But the way he described it, like, I mean, I wasn't trying to be weird and be like, where do you live? Are you homeless or something? You know, like that seemed pretty rude. But like, he's definitely an interesting character. I think there's a lot more to him than like people think. And I also think that if you did just talk to him for a second, you might be like, oh, this guy is kind of strange or whatever, but he's strange in a very normal way. It's hard to explain.
This is a sick picture that you just pulled up,
seems
dude.
like a chill guy.
He's got his staff. His beard's looking beautiful. He's got a big gulp with an extra long straw and a package of popcorn in his cape pocket.
Nice.
That's swag, dude.
Dude, and he's just out there every day. Like that's the thing is, he never stops. No, and nobody really knows where he goes when. He just appears places, so that's like part of the mystery around his character. Even though I don't think he's playing a character, I think that's just him. I think when he's at home watching like Netflix, he's probably got all that same shit going on. No, 100%. That is just him.
He's
like, from what I remember talking to him, like that is 100% him. And like this, you know, don't quote me on this or this. Don't take this as fact, but I swear. So his name is Wizard 10.
Yeah.
But I swear when I met him, he was like Wizard 7, and that could just be me misremembering things.
I believe it though. I feel like he's
maybe
got a
there's some
transcendence.
deeper lore to that.
He's leveled up.
I want to know more about his backstory. In fact, I would
bro.
love to have him on the podcast, but
dude, that'd be sick.
As we've talked in the past, there's a certain level of like trust I have to put in people to bring them to my house and put them on the podcast.
Are you able to find that article, Kurt?
Of this guy?
I think I think you should just scroll down on the results and it should come up pretty quick. Uh-oh. Am I not online? Oh, no. How am I going to be productive today? Did the internet just go down for you?
Oh, sure. Is your internet offline?
It's been doing something weird.
No, I'm still good.
We know what that is.
Maybe it's just this. The Wizard's impacting my internet.
It's a Fox News article.
Deep State.
Fox 13.
There was a KSL one or a Fox 13 one, but they talk a little bit about...
There's TikTok.
Instagram.
Find a video.
Yeah, I guess you can find a Wizard video.
See what this does.
Wizard 10 on Instagram.
Dude, see, he's already on TikTok. Like, this guy is worldwide.
I don't know if he's actually doing it or if people are just... Oh, it's SLC Wizard sightings. Wizard Guy sighting. So it's just somebody who's collected all of the sightings.
That video has like 1.2 mil.
I want to see your stuff. May I see?
Sweat with the big gulp and the popcorn, dude. That's next level wizard shit going on.
See your stuff.
I've seen you. I'm sure everyone tells
Oh,
you
he's
that
got a
all the
big gulp
time.
holder on his staff, dude. Holy shit. Look at the...
I'm telling you, he's got it all figured out.
Dude, this guy is a legend, man. If anybody's listening and can get us in touch with this guy, like, please do. I mean, it seems like a man of few words, and he has said, yeah, that's a great necklace.
No, he makes cool stuff. I bought a few things from him before.
He has said publicly, at least to KSL, that he's like, I don't really have a story. This is just me.
That's sick.
Which is a lie, because the reason I started
Everybody
this
has a
podcast
story,
is because
right?
everybody has a story.
Yeah,
So,
let's see what Fox says about him.
yeah.
I feel like I remember when I was talking to him, he has a certain, I don't know, he definitely has a certain relationship with like trees and stuff. He's very opinionated about trees.
You think
in
he's like a
beautiful
hippie
way.
dude?
Is it a
maybe?
Wiccan or a...
No, I don't think. I mean, he didn't strike me. I mean, that's what's kind of interesting. Is like he's, from what I remember, is like he's not extreme and he's very like calm and relaxing in a way.
Maybe we could just watch the news. Well,
Like
Great.
he's really chill.
Great Radio was playing a video.
Yes.
Here, but Wizard roams the streets and parks of Salt Lake
I
City.
also like. I wonder how long he's been doing it because
Everybody knows him. It has to be forever. He cuts a mysterious character, but if you've lived in and around Salt Lake City, you've likely encountered or heard of him. On Friday night, a meetup was organized with Wizard 10, giving many their first chance to see the Wizard, especially at Lake Liberty Park and Sugar House Park. You'll see him around. He's everywhere, said Charles Ray, who's a lifelong Salt Laker. Every realm has its legends, and in Salt Lake, tales of Wizard 10 have been shared for many years. I think he's really just part of Salt Lake culture. Yeah. Followers describe him as a seemingly wise man with a white beard, a long staff, and necklaces that hang from it. He sells these wares to passing travelers, which is such a great way to put that in the article, whoever wrote this. And despite those interactions, there's so much mystique around the man's origin. 9th and 9th, he seems to show up wearing capes and cloaks. First thing I asked him what his story was, and he said, I don't have a book out. This guy's like, I mean, it might be a hard interview, but I would be down for the challenge.
Sounds
It might have to be a
something
straight interview.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we could do it. We got the technology. We could figure it out.
all around the rig.
All right, hell yeah, dude.
Let's do
That'd be
it.
perfect. All right. So we're gonna go weekly InSalt on the beat, dude. We're gonna go track down the Wizard guy and do a quick video and interview.
Wait, my father was a time traveler?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, now
he
we're getting
said, "Oh yeah,
somewhere."
my father lived here. My grandfather lived here." Park said. He said, "My father was a time traveler. Actually, he was born in 2008 and died in 2008." I was like, "Wow, that's quite a feat. Not a lot of people can claim that." This guy seems
All right.
legit, dude. That's the interesting thing I think about him is that he skirts the line of being super intelligent, but also saying crazy ass shit. So you can't really. He says crazy ass shit intelligently, so you can't really decide whether he's a character or if this is just him.
100%.
Yeah.
If he's playing a character, like great acting skills, dude, be in
yeah,
a movie or
You can
something.
get along with the
if it's
with
a
the FEMA
character,
director.
it's so deep that I feel like at that point, it
What
really
is-
it's up to just his opinion of what he
What's
thinks
that?
of it.
FEMA director.
Yeah, you get along with the FEMA director. He said he was teleported from that Waffle House.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked about that?
I vaguely remember. Refresh my memory though.
Oh, I'd have to pull up.
Oh yeah, the
article.
Yeah.
FEMA guy. Yeah, he said he got teleported to a Waffle House or something.
Yeah.
That was a Kurt's Corner thing.
Yeah, dude, I miss Kurt. I think
That was,
That's
a
what I was
local,
gonna say,
that was
yeah.
a local guy.
No, not
No.
here. He was
Oh.
I was in somewhere back east, like Atlanta or something like that.
That's wild.
Yeah, that I would love to meet this guy and just pick his brain for a minute.
I feel like would be fairly easier to find than you'd think.
I think you're probably right. It
I
might
think
just
so.
take a little. Maybe we should set up a Saturday where we just like go on the hunt. We'll set up the rig and everything and be ready to film. And
I'm
and,
too down, dude.
and we'll
We'll have to
bring
go to
the
some
recorder.
That sounds fun.
like festival or
So what brought this whole topic up today is on the Salt Lake City subreddit. There was a guy that's like, I'm here from Tennessee. I've been following the Salt Lake City subreddit and I want to find the Wizard guy. Like, where's he at? And there people came in droves and they were like, just saw him at 9th and 9th. Somebody else was like, just saw him at Liberty Park. And so this dude spent one day of his entire vacation to Salt Lake City chasing down the Wizard guy.
did he find him?
I don't know. Like in typical Reddit fashion, the thread never completes.
Oh.
You just have to hope that it worked out. But We'll track him down. We'll see what he's all about.
I'm
You guys
sure.
can hear
I
it
bet
here.
homie pulled up on him
I bet he did too, and that probably made his trip.
for sure.
I'll invest in a shotgun mic. On a
I think
boom arm.
Sam's already got
I got a
some.
boom if you want me to bring it next time for sure.
I don't have a microphone for it, but
Oh no, I have the mic too. That's
Oh, you
what I'm
do?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice. It's my dad's mic. It's an
I'll
old
tell you what.
Sennheiser.
You run video, and I'll run the microphone.
Yeah,
See,
That sounds
we're
great.
already making a
And then-
plan.
And then Ches and Wade will interview the guy, and that'll be it.
that sounds tight.
So great segue,
Sounds
by the way,
perfect.
into Sam.
Hey,
Yeah, like you.
thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Thanks for coming, and it's refreshing to have somebody, because the bane of my existence with this podcast is scheduling, and you reached out to me last night to be like, hey, are we doing this tomorrow? And I'm like, if you're down, I'm down. You're like, yep. And I'm like, meet at 11:30.
Straight up.
When you messaged me this morning to tell me, hey, just to let you know I'm on my way to Cheers No Rush, I was like, whoa, that's crazy, because usually I get a message in the morning, it's like, can't do it. Sorry, dude.
Not gonna do it. From an IHOP.
So let's kind of qualify, your who you are and why you do what you do. You do a lot of photography and videography stuff. Like, how did you get into that?
So I mean, like, my dad's a photographer, and he's a super great guy. I love my parents. I'm super lucky that they're chill and are nice people. But I'm super grateful to have them. But it's always just been kind of a hobby, because I feel like every kid kind of wants to be like his dad a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's like I definitely was just always messing around with the cameras, like going to work with my dad and stuff, and my dad, like, he takes a lot of pictures and stuff, but he's definitely, I feel like, not one of those people who's like psycho about it. He doesn't have like a million photo albums in the house of like
Just
pictures of
tracking
me every
everything.
day as a child. You know what I mean? So he wasn't like crazy photographer, but he likes to take pictures and stuff. So I just like grew up around it, and then of course as I got older, it's like technology just kept up, and it's I kind of feel like for a while, like, why I've gotten back into it and why I take it way more seriously now and actually do things and work and work with it, is because like I just feel like it's so accessible, and I feel like for a long time I was like distracted by other things, and it wasn't quite as accessible. Things were more expensive. I was also younger, didn't have as much money and stuff, so I was locked out of some things that way. But I just kind of feel like now, like, especially with pictures, like, there is literally no reason, like, why, if you want pictures or you want memories or something, like, there's no reason why everybody shouldn't have all the pictures they want.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has a phone in their pocket. You can pull it out at any time and take a picture. You can record anything you want to. So it's like, really, at the end of the day, I don't want to sit back later and be like, oh, I wish I would have taken more pictures. You know what I mean? Like, I got that and kind of got this from, there's a Bad Bunny song that says that in the lyrics. But
Yeah.
like, I looked at it because I like the song, and I looked up the lyrics. And yeah, I'm pretty sure like the song just says like, I wish I took more pictures. It says some other things too, but that's the main title of the song, I feel like.
That's really interesting, because you said something that just impacted me, because I've spent a lot of my time, my mom is great at taking pictures. She wants pictures of everything, to the point where, like, Christmas time, there's going to be that moment where she's like, can we all get a picture as a family? And we're all like, ugh, because we've done that our entire life. So it's kind of like that thing where we're like, do we really need another one? You're right. We should take more pictures, but I've always kind of looked at it as like, I'm not taking pictures with my phone because I just want to live the moment.
For sure. I mean, there's a
But I think you're
balance,
right.
for
Yeah.
sure.
It's like you should live the moment and take a second to take a picture. Pictures don't take that long to take.
for sure.
Now, don't be one of those people at a concert that you've wanted to go to your whole life and watch it through your phone the whole time.
Yeah, and then the guy
that's
in front of
dumb.
you just won't stop putting his phone in front of your face.
Yeah. Also, to paint a picture for the listener, you're sitting here with a Nikon camera that's
Yeah,
is it
sorry if I'm
DSLR?
like clicking around a little bit. I'm
No,
trying
no.
not to fidget.
No, but how is it DSLR camera? Like,
Yeah, it's a Nikon D600. I think it's a little bit of it's not like old, but I think it's about 10 years old, if
Yeah.
not that,
you're not shooting film though.
No. It's digital. It's a DSLR. And it's got a pretty nice lens on it. It's a
Can
Nikon.
you shoot video with that?
Yeah, for sure. You can record things. I mean, it's not like its strong suit,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Like, there's definitely better cameras for that these
Like,
days. I would say like a mirrorless camera is probably better for shooting
I
video,
feel like
but-
if cell phone companies could figure out, like, just hold your camera up to the mic and just take a picture, just a random picture, so we can hear the sound of the camera.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, that's what, like everybody knows that sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like hopefully I don't drive people too insane with that. I feel like I'd be going to concerts and stuff too, or like, you know,
I just feel like work's getting done when I hear that sound, and like the phone when you snap the picture and it goes, it's like that audio version of that. Yeah. It's not the same. It's like that has the mechanical sound of like I'm taking a real picture
for sure.
So I think if I had a separate camera just for pictures, I'd probably do it more honestly.
Oh, it's more fun, and they're just better pictures. Like there's nothing wrong with phone cameras. They take great pictures, like, and especially for video, like for whipping something out and getting it, you're not going to get anything better than a flagship phone.
Yeah. For
portability and stuff. But I don't know the exact terminology of it because I'm not, you know, like I'm not camera wizard. But I feel like the way phone cameras are made, like the physically, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It makes pictures look a certain way, and I feel like a camera is just way more how like an eye would see something, so I feel like they're just way more like.
I think you can make it
pleasurable to look at.
Picture composition way better with a camera like that, especially lens plays a big role in that too.
And that's not even touching on all the like, you know, the control you have of all the other settings, you know. Yeah. So
I've tried messing around with that on my phone, dude. Like when I was getting into doing filming stuff, I would like mess with the white balance and like the f-stop, and at some point, I'm just sitting there messing with settings more than I'm taking pictures, and I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I took photography in high school, but that was like more about how to develop your film than it was to like just compose a picture.
Yeah,
properly.
And also learning like the deep like concepts of it, which I feel like is super important. It's good to have like a good base, because I don't really have that. Like most of the things I do, like I play a bit of music too, and like, most of that stuff is like. I'm pretty self-taught.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. When I say self-taught, I mean, like, I feel like I push myself at first, but I love to find people to teach me things. You know, that's why I wanted to talk to you about the podcast and stuff. It's like, I love learning how things work. Like,
I think that's one of the most important things in life, and I've said it on the show I think a number of times. If you stop learning, then you're like, why are you here? You
100%.
know, you should always be curious about everything. That's how the best discoveries are made, you know, like just asking questions. It makes it even easier now that we got AI to tell you the wrong thing all the time.
Exactly.
Right.
Or the right thing, things you don't want to know.
Yeah, it depends for sure, and I feel like just like with everything else, you got to cross-reference. You can't just like look at one thing and say, oh yeah, this is how it is and what it is.
So when you set up to take a picture, do you like see something and you're like, oh, I've got a good idea for that? Or do you look for do you have a certain style?
I like taking like candids and stuff. I like taking pictures of stuff that's happening.
Okay, so you want to capture a moment from like a third party perspective, so the picture reads like you're just a fly on the wall type of thing. That's cool.
That's what I like the most. And like I like taking pictures of couples. Like if a couple asks me to take their picture, I don't mind. And if somebody asks me to take their picture, I don't mind either.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll see like somebody doing something, you know, I'll usually ask. Like it depends where I'm at and stuff, you know, and what's going on. But if I see someone like sitting by themselves doing something, I think they look cool, I'll just walk up to them and be like, hey, do you mind if I get your picture?
Yeah.
Like I'll send it to you and everything, you know, whatever you want.
Yeah.
I've only ever had one guy be like, no.
Some people get weird. I mean, just in the nature of doing the podcast and stuff, we've gone around doing random interviews. We've tried to, and for me, sitting in the studio is really comfortable. But when we get out on like the street, it's so hard for me to just go up to random people.
Well, for sure, and it's like you don't know who people are.
Yeah, or the day they're
overwhelming, and then like you're in the middle of talking to someone in a car, horn blares by, and you're just like, oh, so we couldn't hear that sentence.
Yeah, yeah. When you were doing production, Kurt, did any of this stuff come into play, like with video and photography and everything? Did you have to like set shit up for that?
Oh yeah, all the time.
To be aware of it, like what would you look for?
Just
break it down, man. I'm interested. I want to know.
I don't know.
Did you have the asshole photographer that's like, I'm trying to take pictures here, dude. You're not giving me any good spots.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of that, but yeah, I mean, you got to remember, I haven't done that for 16 years, 17 years.
Sure, you got a story or something in there.
I try to forget them.
Well, sorry. In that case, my bad.
It can be a lot, bro. Some people, it's just like taking pictures of some people, they're just super particular, you know? Because I've never done it super, super professionally, you know? Like, where it's like really been on the line, you know? But I mean, like, it's different. If someone's going to give you $5,000 to, like, take pictures at their wedding, they better be fucking good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're capturing something that, like, if you don't do it exactly the way they expect you to do it, you're going to hear about it. And they're going to want their money back, and then you wasted your time and their time. And
so some people get definitely, like, dicey. It kind of reminds me, because I've done a lot of construction, too, and I feel like it's the same way with construction. They're like, I'm paying you to do this thing, and I want it done exactly the way I want it, that I paid you for.
Yeah.
And they let you know it for sure.
Yeah. I think that's parallel that goes for every job. Like you do get paid to do a specific thing.
It is your job.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that we're kind of like designed or programmed to want to like be passionate about our job, and we want to go the extra mile, and a lot of the jobs are like
normal
no
people,
don't
the good
go
ones are
yeah, the good ones, but a lot of times just your run-of-the-mill job is like don't go the extra mile, like just do what I asked you to do. Like I don't need somebody to tell me how to redesign my efficiency of this process, because that's what I've been doing.
Legit.
People get
So if you could photograph any person, event, or time in history,
that's
what would you
banger
what would you
question
get? What would you get?
Okay, well, I'd probably go. I mean, like, event is cool, you know, but I feel like
We're talking to anything,
like being a photographer
like
at Woodstock.
Be there for
Yeah. You know, I got a photo of me at
that'd be
Chernobyl.
cool. But I feel like a person would be cool because I feel like that comes along with a bit of. Do I just take a picture, or do I get a little bit of conversation here?
I think you
just get a picture?
You get a picture, but you're there with them, and so you get to hang out for a minute.
I'll take the event then. I'm trying to think. For the event, I don't know, something crazy, dude. Like, I don't know, like maybe like the dinosaur asteroid. Let me get a picture of that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sky, dude.
My brain didn't even go there. I was like, dude, I wonder if it'd be cool to be like a military photographer for like the
That would be
atomic bombs and
terrifying,
stuff.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it would, but it'd be like
sounds
a
badass.
cool ass story, you know?
So-
Oh man, I don't even know if I could answer that question. That's crazy.
Yeah, what about
'Cause
you
there'd be
guys?
like,
I want to hear now.
like one of the most iconic things that you could ever film would be like the JFK assassination. You know,
Ooh,
like
that would be rowdy.
It'd be rowdy.
Yeah,
And
there's
like
a Predator film for that one.
I think that people like you are very important, especially when there's a lot of things happening with like government or protests or things like that. Like it's important to be a photographer to capture what actually happened.
True.
Because then you go back and you remember like this is what went down, and you can't refute the photographic evidence.
Yeah, you can. The
Bro,
AI
now you can.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
not,
good hell,
not to
I
hijack that, but AI is about to make all that video evidence and stuff a little weird.
Yeah.
And it's that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, we don't have to, but that's just something.
But I
to
mean,
think
like,
about.
it's already happened where, like, you can be watching a short on TikTok or Instagram or something.
You get tricked a
and then
little
you're
bit.
like, oh, damn, that's sick. You look at the comments, the first thing's like, this is AI. And then you watch it again, you're like, shit, it is
They
AI,
got me.
man.
Yeah.
They got me.
Legit. I've gotten got a couple times, and I'm like, damn, dude, it's starting to get good.
The scary thing about that is the spread of disinformation and the ability to not tell what is real. Because now, if the culture becomes a culture where you just don't believe something you see because you're just always assume it's AI, that's so bad.
Speaking of AI,
Oh, for sure.
Hit us with it.
do you guys know what AI just did?
Are you talking
yes,
about the
dude.
hacking of multiple companies?
You
Yes.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to tell this whole
It
story.
was,
man.
it was ChatGPT, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was OpenAI, and basically what they did is they're doing a test on it. So they put it into a test environment, like a sandbox closed environment. Gave it a task.
Yeah, closed, an isolated environment. Yeah.
yeah.
They locked AI in a cage.
They locked it up and said,
Not very well.
here's your task, complete the task. And they gave it like overnight or whatever. Well, if it figured out that it didn't have the tools to complete the task. And so it broke out of its container, got onto the internet, went over to Hugging Face, hacked into Hugging Face, did a smash and grab.
What's Hugging Face? Just for
It's another
context.
AI company.
Bro.
Did a smash and grab, got the tools that it needed, left, got back into its container and completed the task.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
mean, that is impressive, though. But
it's like
No, that's
Skynet
scary.
shit.
Yeah, that just happened.
I mean, it's the getting back into the container. That's
Yeah,
just
like
wild,
it
bro.
went out. It's like I got to get out of here, and then it got what it needed, and it went back like nothing to see here.
And then it's just one line of code that could just say "never get back in the container," and it's like, okay,
Well, yeah,
Like just runs amok.
Well, Wade being a software engineer or a software
it's
developer, I
nightmare
mean,
fuel.
he would know the commands that it takes to do that stuff. All it's going to take is somebody missing a semicolon,
Yeah.
and then this AI is going to go wild and launch weapons that we've never seen before.
Well, like on the topic of AI for people
maybe
that are
it's
interested.
time, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Maybe it is time. You
I'm
never know.
joking.
Like knowing what I know, there's a difference between a learning language model like ChatGPT, where the context of your chat with ChatGPT in that one window basically when you ask it a question, it sends your entire conversation, it reads your conversation, and then contextualizes what you're asking next, and then it goes and does its thing. So it's only aware of what's in your session. But then you get into things like agentic AI, where you ask it to do something, and then it defines a goal, and then it kicks off a bunch of different agents to support that goal, and then it checks itself to make sure it achieved the goal, and then it provides you the results, all within a matter of like, a minute or two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Minute or two, and longer depending on how complex your idea is or your question. But like agentic AI is where it gets crazy, because how you prompt it becomes really meaningful. You could say like, I kind of want to figure out how to remote control a drone that shoots missiles, and it's like, oh, I got you. And then it just goes out, and it's like, I figured it out, and then it's just open to everybody on the internet. Or it's just like, it wrote code that has like a bunch of backdoors in it because you didn't specify that it needed to be secure, or that only one operator could do it, or it has to be by wire. So it just makes assumptions about your goals, which
sounds
that's
like a
the
monkey's
scary
paw
part.
to me, dude.
That's the scary part, is the assumptions.
And I know that's not very complicated to do.
No.
And it has been for a long time. I know a guy who created a I can't remember if he used an airsoft or a paintball gun, but set it up on with cameras, so it would auto aim and fire at
Your
people.
face.
Yeah. It's like he's got a video of him like riding by on a bicycle and it's shooting at him and like hitting him.
There's a great YouTuber to watch. His name's Michael Reeves, and he does a lot of like hardware in conjunction with software, and he does like silly things. He's like, I want to make a laser robot that just anytime you walk in the room, it shines the lasers directly into your eyes, and so he programs it, and then it works. And he's just using like Raspberry Pi and like facial detection to shine lasers into people's eyes.
No matter where you look, there's always a laser in your eyeball.
I mean, I would get into all the things I know, but ignorance is bliss when it comes to the internet a lot of times. But I mean, if we want to go talk about
stuff's getting too weird to really know these days.
Flock cameras are a huge thing. If you don't agree with being tracked all the time, then go to deflock.org and you can go report all the flock cameras and where they look.
So that brings up another
Shout out
question that I
deflock.
have for you as a photographer. So you have to, do you when you go photograph people, do you usually ask for their permission, or do you just do it?
It depends where I'm at, but especially like at a concert, yes, I'm not asking anybody. Like you're at a concert, I'm taking pictures of the band.
Because our First Amendment right gives you the authority to
do it in public.
To do it in public.
Yeah, if you're in public, you have no
that's what I
expectation of
figured.
privacy.
So I took this
But
picture.
but like I said, do you ever have anybody that comes up to you and say, "Hey, don't take my picture. You can't do that."
No, but if they did, I would definitely just get rid of the picture. Like I don't
Just to avoid the
I don't
confrontation.
care that much. Unless like the only exception to that is though, like definitely if I saw some weird shit, like some illegal shit going down or some like unjust shit, like I'm recording that shit.
Yeah.
I'm doing something with it. So
sure.
if they were like, yeah, you can't record that, I'd be like, suck my dick, buddy. Like, sorry, excuse my French, but
depending on if the
I'd be
gun
like,
shows up
yeah.
in your face, and they're
I'm like, we
"Don't
can call the
record
cops
it."
now, or like it's whatever, bro. But
Yeah.
I just saw you doing that, so
We ran into that when we did the BCA Worlds filming stuff. There was a couple people that came up because obviously you're at an event, people are playing pool, but there's also just random people walking around. I remember a few people like actively being like trying to avoid the camera or being like, I don't want to be recorded.
Well, that's fine. If you
And I
want to
think
be
that's
recorded,
fair.
don't walk up to the camera.
Yeah, and I also
True.
like whenever I film things, I try to be cognizant of that. Like if somebody's actively trying not to be on camera, it's not like I'm going to force them to be. I'll just make a note of it and
If they're
avoid that.
if they're avoiding it, then you shouldn't go chase them down.
Yeah.
Now-
But some people love to do that. Be like, oh, it's a public space, man. But I think that's where you start turning into an asshole.
Now, my question is like, you don't want to be recorded. Why?
Yeah, that's true. I can tell you why. I used to go to DEF CON as a developer. DEF CON, I think I
Well, it's going to depend on where you're at. I mean,
yeah, like this is an event where the NSA is there and all of your non-ethical hackers. So it's like a neutral ground between the people trying to catch hackers and the hackers that are doing all the illegal shit.
bro, that sounds so badass.
They're like, leave your wallet, turn your phone on airplane mode, don't take anything but cash because people will steal your shit no matter what. We're here to do that. They hacked the drink POS system for the casino, and it was at the Rio. They hacked the ATM, they hacked the Wi-Fi,
Bro,
they
that's
hacked
so
everything.
fucking sick.
But they were like, actively, the whole like general rule, like unwritten rule was, if you're going to take a picture, you need to make sure everybody's okay with that, because there's people there that don't want their face.
and that's a
anywhere.
different situation.
Yeah.
I'm talking if I'm at a park or something filming and someone's come up to me, don't
Yeah.
film. Now I'm going to film you because that gives me
You can go fuck yourself.
that gives me questions. Why?
Yeah, and I think
What are you doing that you don't want caught?
I agree.
think
That's kind of what I was touching on too. Is like not trying to say like I ain't trying to be no vigilante or something, bro. But I mean like, you know, and not to brag. Trust me, I'm doing a study on being broke, but I got some free time sometimes. You know what I mean? And I like to go around like I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a lot of situations where like you don't know where they are and you never really know what's gonna happen, but somebody needs help, bro. Like so you're gonna see something weird, something's gonna happen, and like somebody needs to be there, bro. And like I have no problem being that person if I have to be, you know.
I mean, that's why everybody
like,
pulls out their phones like after a car crash or like when they think
legit,
something crazy is
just
going to
checking
happen.
on people and shit. It's not trying to be a hero or nothing. It's just like
the facts are the facts, you know, and somebody's going to need that help. It happened the other day when we were at the bar. Somebody left and backed into somebody, but I made a joke because I was talking with a buddy. He was like, "Oh, that chick was here the other night and backed into somebody," and I started leaving, and I'm like, "Oh, she's leaving. You want to go check?" You know, and he's like, "Yeah, I actually am." So he went out there with his phone and he caught her backing into somebody
Again,
yeah, and it happened to be these two this older couple. They came out and we were like, "Whose car is this?" And they were like, "Oh, it's ours. What happened?" And yeah, sure as shit, backed right into them. And now they were able to file a police report.
Well, she took
and,
off.
Yeah, it was hit and run.
Yeah, she backed in.
So they filed a police report. The cops called my buddy. He got the video. They got her license plate number. So like, yeah, you don't get away with that shit.
yes, dude. I saw something weird like that. I mean, I don't know if you guys want to take a break in a second, but
Yeah, we can.
I gotta
rush.
The other night, it was, I don't know, it was like a month ago at this point probably, but I was out front like smoking a cigarette or something. I live on Redwood Road. I live like by Redwood and Bangerter. I don't really mind, honestly. And there was I go out to the road and there's like a truck facing the wrong way, you know, like
shit.
it's facing the way you would be driving down the road underneath the overpass. And I'm like, what? You know, so I'm like kind of walking down, or maybe I walked out a little further. And like I couldn't tell, like I didn't freak out because I kind of thought it was a cop. Like I thought it was a cop truck, like sitting there maybe doing something. He didn't have his lights on, but I was like, oh, maybe it's like a cop like dealing with something right there. Because I did think I heard like I heard yelling, I heard something, and that's why I like walked out of my garage, and so I was like, you know what? Well, it's like, you know, I hadn't been drinking or anything, so I'm like, it's not illegal to like drive by, you know. I was like, I'm gonna drive. There's a Maverick close. I was like, I'm gonna go drive by that Maverick and see what's up. And like as I'm pulling up, I'm about to drive by, I swear I hear like this girl, like I swear she was singing, bro. Like it was so weird. And like I heard singing, and like maybe it was the radio, but like all I know is the truck was just sitting there the entire time for like 5 minutes, and then as I was driving up, they just like peel out and get on Bangerter. And I feel like it was in reaction to me driving up.
Yeah, like, oh
You know
shit,
what I
somebody's
mean?
coming. We got to get out of here.
Legit. Like I don't know what they were doing, but it was really strange. And then so like I called 911 and just told them, because I was like, I don't know, for all I know, this guy, like somebody could have hit their head and is now driving on Bangerter. Like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the lady was really weird. Like she got a bunch of like, got as much details as she could, and she like, it was weird how interested she was, because I kind of thought it was like she'd be like, okay, well, like, thanks, buddy. We'll send.
Yeah, they follow that shit up.
We'll
for
send
sure.
out highway patrol. But she definitely was like, that's really weird. Like, thank you for calling. And like, I don't know if, you know, maybe that was something they're looking for. I have no idea. But it was a weird conversation. It did not go how expected.
I think that's the importance of just reporting things like that, especially
sure,
like non-emergency line. Like I have the non-emergency line for Sandy in my phone, just in case. I mean, well, I used to have some crazy neighbors, but
Well, yeah. I mean,
so I had
that's
them
chill.
on speed dial. But I just like keeping it there, and I have the number for highway patrol because I'm driving down the freeway and there's some shit in the middle of the freeway. I want to be hey.
No, that's you're supposed to call 911.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
If
I
there's
thought you were
shit
just
in the
supposed to
freeway,
do-
you'd call 911.
Because somebody's probably going to
Yes, because it could be a life or death situation.
Oh shit, that's a very fair
Yeah,
point.
debris freeway 911 call.
Last time I called it was because there's a couch in the middle of the freeway. Ooh. And
Yeah,
somebody did hit it.
That's definitely a 911 call.
Never seen so much fluff in my life.
That'd be crazy. Sad.
So,
All right, well, should we take a break real quick?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down. I
All
can
right,
use
we'll be
water.
back right after this.
and we're back with episode 358 of the Weekly InSalt.
High energy, I love
Yes. So, okay, we're talking here about photography. I got a question for you. So, when you got into photography, was it all digital, or you get in with still 35 millimeter?
Oh no, it's all been digital. I'm too young for that, man. I didn't take any like official classes or anything, so I do want to mess around with it, because I had a neighbor that left me a bunch of photography stuff, like, you know, I'm not familiar with the names, but the chemicals and the photo paper and trays and stuff like that I can use. So like I'm going to one day for sure.
Set up your own little black room.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That was a
room,
crazy time thinking back at it, because you would take a picture through like the viewport of your camera and you saw one thing, and then when your picture developed you'd be like, shit. I mean, I took so many pictures that didn't, like, you'd get this film back. You'd go to Walmart, drop off your film, and then you'd get back a package of pictures, and like
they're all blurry.
Half of them don't. Yeah, they're not worth shit. You're like, oh man, I guess we'll do that again later.
Yeah, because I took a photography class in college. Good hell, it's been 25 years ago now.
Dating yourself.
Yeah. You know, and this was right when digital cameras were starting to come out.
Right on.
But so that was the one rule in the camera or the class: you could not use a digital camera because the DSLRs weren't really
they're like brand new.
And if like a DSL was like $10,000.
Yeah.
So you had to use just an SLR camera, you know, running 35 millimeter. You know, and some of it you had to do in black and white. Some of it you had to do color
like that,
positive. You know,
I respect that. I mean, that's an art form, dude. I mean, like,
and it was.
Like I said, what I do is mostly a hobby, you know, like I'm not trying to discount myself or anything, I guess. And I'm not trying to discount anyone that shoots photography, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like, you know, I definitely feel lucky. I have the opportunity to take pictures, I guess, you know what I mean? And the fact that I was like raised to kind of do that, because like, yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like I have the opportunity to do a lot of cool things, like meet you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I try to capitalize on those things, but I feel like I definitely think I have a little bit of a work I could do, like, you know, putting in more work, like taking photography more seriously.
Everybody we can all do that though, you know, and it's like finding that balance is healthy too.
For sure.
I mean, like, dude, just like developing all the time, it gets so old. Like doing work, developing, and then after work developing, I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, I got to get out of my house, be a human being again, go talk to people.
Talk to somebody, yeah.
Make sure that, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's also why, because I do think the most important thing with anything though is just doing it though. Like, even if you aren't that good at it and you don't know what you're doing, it's like you're never going to get any better if you just don't go do it.
The hardest thing is to start. Like, you can always
100%.
come up with an excuse. Like yesterday when I was going on this hike in the 100-degree weather, which my judgment with the heat was way bad yesterday. But I was sitting here at my computer just watching YouTube, and I thought about playing video games, and I was like, I need to go do something. Like, so I just grabbed my shit and got in the truck. And then once I was in the truck, it's like, okay, let's just go do it.
Yeah, and the ideas just start flowing. That's how I love driving around, dude. Driving's a big hobby of mine, honestly.
Yeah, I've always been that way too. I think one of the first, the most memorable pictures that I took back when I was in high school in photography class, I drove to the top of 7800 South, the hill that's like right over here by the Sunset Coffee and all that shit.
Yeah.
I took a picture from the middle of the road all the way down, because that's the one road that you can see from that hill all the way west.
Yeah.
And then I
that is
drove
cool.
straight down 7800 South to the very end of it, and I took a picture looking back. And then I put them side by side, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. Like, who else would do that? Probably a ton of people.
Yeah.
But I was like, thought it was the shit back then, you know? And I think I still have that picture somewhere. And like
every girl named Ashley in the state.
Seeing them side by side, though, it's like, yeah, that's right here, and that's way out there from that perspective. And I mean, that was kind of like when I started really getting into photography, was like, that's a cool perspective on looking at something from two locations, you know. That's also why I think your style of photography is really cool, to capture like a candid moment. Like,
yeah, I
thing.
like just being out and seeing things. It's cool that you brought that up, Kurt, because like, yeah, I think I'll have a little bit more confidence of just like snapping pics of whatever I see, especially out in public, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, I like just the natural thing of like, that happened and you captured it in that moment. You know what I mean? Like,
especially capturing somebody's day. Like, I've seen photography in New York of like people just hurrying around. They're so oblivious to the world around them, but you capture like a guy that's stressed out about work on his phone or yelling at somebody, and it's like that moment for him is so real. But to look at the photograph, it has a totally different weird context of like the surroundings and the environment.
No, I totally feel that, dude. It is weird sometimes to like strictly observe. I feel like it gives you a different like mental outlook on like perspectives when you're really not attached to it like at all.
I wonder if photography like that builds empathy, because you're like, have
Oh, I
no
think so,
reason
for
to,
sure.
to care about that person, but the picture, you're like, man, I hope that dude's okay. You know,
100% it does. It makes me think a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and there's sometimes where like there's things I've taken a picture of that like I've deleted because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have. You know, like that's
like a too personal moment, or like they're struggling with something. You're like,
well, where it's just like gnarly, and it's not that it isn't cool or shouldn't be captured, but it's just like I guess it's not necessary either. Also, you know what I mean?
Like the moments to be lived, not necessarily captured. Like,
exactly.
Yeah. I'm sure that's like, I brought up being a military photographer, and I'm sure that's one of the most horrible things to do, because you've got to photograph
it's gonna be rough,
horrible
man.
shit. But for documentation purposes, you know, I guess it's something that has to be done.
Like crime scene photographers and stuff, dude.
I can't imagine that.
Brutal.
I think that we almost had a chance to get a crime scene cleanup person on the show, but I don't remember what happened with it. That's a job that, like, God bless you.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that, and I don't want to do it, but somebody's got to do it. We did have a autopsy person on the show, though. That was cool.
Couple times.
That's interesting.
Yeah, a couple times.
That's cool.
That was a really sensitive episode, because talking about death is always hard, especially with
it's heavy.
like respecting people. And everybody has a different way that they deal with death, and like religions are different and all sorts of stuff. Did you have something else? Or was that it?
That was my question, yeah,
All
on
right.
that, so.
All right, I appreciate
Well,
it.
yeah. We were talking a lot about camping and going off road.
Yeah, I love camping, man.
I don't know if I have anything for that. Oh, we were talking about Sunset Coffee. Like, that place has been around forever.
Yeah, the place is chill,
go
bro.
there. I've never really been in there. I've been in there a few times, but like, you know a little bit about it. Why does it have such a great cult following there?
I mean, I don't personally know why that exactly.
It's got a great spot, good view.
Oh, for sure. I think a lot of that is just like, for sure, it's the locals, bro. Like, the people who go there are chill, and I feel like very accepting.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of one of those places where like anyone can go there unless you have like a really fringe, you know, opinion on things, or like, you know, you're real edgy. I feel like it's pretty hard not to like get along with a lot of the people that like frequent there. And then that's not even touching, like, I know a big part of it is like a car scene and a bike scene.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's basically like, you know, it's like, it's got to be some sort of mecca in like
It for sure
Cottonwood,
is.
or you know, at least the valley.
Yeah. I live close enough to hear
like,
that all the time. I know the cops have been out there a few times to break up
for
like the
sure.
car meets and stuff. But
Bro, I was there a month or two ago, and there's I don't know who it was exactly. Someone was ripping freaking donuts for like 2 hours in a V8 Miata, in a V8 swapped Miata, bright pink, like. And you know, I'm sure, like, I don't even think the cops care, to be honest. The only time I've seen a cop there was like, there was a cop talking to the bikers, and then like I went and rolled up and talked to him, and I was like, "Oh, what's up with that?" And he was like, "Oh, that's our buddy." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh," so he literally was just stopping by to say like, "What up?"
Yeah, I think
like,
the only
feel like
time
as long as
that-
they don't start problems.
Yeah, the only time I've ever seen the cops busted, it was like really late on like a Saturday night, like 2 a.m. ish, and there was like 50, 60 car people there, just like, you know, it's just like,
and
so
they're
late
probably
at
looking
night,
for something
like,
specific. Somebody probably hit something. Somebody probably did something.
or just being loud, or like maybe somebody complained. Somebody called and was like, "Hey,"
they're like, "We have to do something."
Yeah, you can't go home, but you can't stay here, or you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, it's also an excellent lookout spot. You know, a great place to watch the sunset.
For sure. Yeah,
You know,
I know.
it's
Like
beautiful.
when we can have fireworks in the valley, like everybody posts up around that area, is a great overlook right there.
Yeah, I bet, dude. Because like so I started frequenting again, like, you know, probably like within the last like 8 months, and I've met some new friends there and stuff. So I go by, you know, fairly often.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to go back in the day when I graduated, like 12 years ago at this point, I guess. And the crowd was definitely different. It is much more chill now.
Yeah.
Like, and not that things weren't chill before. The place was never cool. The establishment's always been great, you know. It's just like with everything else, there's good and bad people everywhere you go.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was bad. It's like, to me, it just seemed like it was a bit rowdier, you know. I didn't feel as comfortable there back in the day, but like now I feel like it's a completely different vibe. Like, I go there and play chess a ton. They have like magic nights, which is super
that's cool.
fun.
Those are a little more smelly than normal.
I think it's pretty chill. Honestly, like, they had that thing packed out, and it was very nice. Like, it was nice, and like I said, I feel like there's a little bit of like a local music scene that hangs out there.
Yeah.
I
That's
got some
cool.
homies that are in a band called Sectide. Shout out to those guys.
A couple times that I've been working at home and my internet's gone down, I'm like, I should just jump over to Sunset, dude, and work there for a little while.
100%. You can. It's chill. Everyone who works there is chill.
Mm-hmm.
I like
check
it a
out.
lot.
But I think my main thing is I don't really drink a lot of coffee. Like you guys know, I think the most coffee I drink is when we're camping. And really outside of that, I'm like, I'm just not a coffee guy.
And I only drink coffees in months with an R in it.
You only drink coffee with an R in it?
If they're in a month with an R.
With an R, yeah.
Unless it's like I'm cold and it's camping, then it's okay. But yeah, regularly.
You just like the
So
warming.
no coffee in May, is that what you're saying?
What's that? Correct, yeah.
Yeah. April.
May,
April you
May,
will.
June, July,
May,
August.
June, July, yeah, because it's too hot.
Exactly.
Iced coffee, dude.
I'm not a big fan of iced coffee.
Okay, fair
You know,
enough.
I'm
I be
a
drinking
black.
Red Bulls. They have
Yeah.
Red Bulls there too. They make little Red Bull
Yeah.
drinks. They're
Oh,
fire.
that's cool.
I'm black coffee.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't want when it's already 80
Kurt
degrees
has
outside.
some coffee with his sugar.
Exactly. Yeah.
No.
Not anymore. But you like the hazelnut.
I used to. Well, I still have hazelnut flavored beans.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I like just dark roast black coffee, man. Nothing in it.
Yeah, I'm going to a medium roast.
I just want to taste the caffeine just right into my blood. And then I get mad because I drink too much caffeine and I can't like sleep later. In the
Well, the
evening.
darker the roast, you get the less caffeine you have.
Oh, sweet. Then maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also do tea a lot.
I had a whole pot of coffee before I came to the bar.
drink-
No wonder why
You
you're
do
shitting
drink-
yourself.
You do drink so much coffee. But I mean,
Coffee's like a work thing
go
for
home and
me.
make
I
some
gotta be
more.
like, I gotta be working. I gotta have tools
mhm.
on me to be drinking coffee.
Yeah, I mean, you like in the technology industry specifically. I remember when I worked in the office, there was coffee going all the time, dude. Could be like 4 p.m. and somebody's like, "We're leaving in an hour. I got to get my coffee in."
Well, yeah, because you still gotta go home and do shit.
Yeah.
I wish the day ended at 5 p.m. But
Right?
That's my thing. When I'm, in the months I am drinking coffee, when I get to work, I get up, I get a program running, and while that's running, because it kind of locks down my computer, I'm like, all right, well, time to go get a cup of coffee.
Yep.
oh yeah.
So,
Well, I think we got a lot of fun things coming up. Is there anything you want to add to photography and media? Like, if you had to tell somebody who's listening that maybe has a hobby of photography but they're not really like that into it, would you have any suggestions
Oh,
about?
bro, 100%. If you want to take pictures and shit, bro, get a nice camera, look sharp, and like just show up, bro. Just show up and say you're a photographer, bro. Like, if you take pictures and you take it seriously, and you edit pictures and you post pictures, like, you're a photographer, bro. Don't let someone, like, I usually keep it humble. Like, it's a hobby for me, Like,
Yeah.
I don't make a lot of money doing it.
I have a feeling you're
barely
way
made
better than you're
any-
letting off. But
well,
Yeah, I mean, I barely have made any money doing it.
Sure.
So
if
that's
you've
why I
made
say
any
it's a
money, you're a
hobby.
professional.
But I'm just telling you, like, I've gotten
Professional right
into free shows. I've met a bunch of cool people literally just by showing up with a camera and like offering to take pictures for free. And then next thing you know, you're just doing. You will definitely get into way more shit than you think you will. So I would say, like, for sure, if you take pictures and you want to take pictures, take your camera, just go out, go walk around downtown and take pictures of people. I guarantee you, there's going to be girls, couples, whoever. They're going to be like, take my picture, take my picture.
you might make a new friend.
Yeah.
Start doing that. Make an Instagram. I'm gonna make an Instagram soon. Look out for Peter Parker on Instagram.
Peter Parker. That's a
That'll
sick
be me.
Instagram name for
That'll
a
be me.
photographer.
But still, if you're taking the photos, don't be oblivious to what's going on around you.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, like you don't want to get in any stupid situations. That's the other thing is like kind of how I was talking about before of like sure, like I'd like to take a pic. You'd like to catch someone doing something good. Everybody wants to be a hero. Who doesn't
Sure.
want to be a fucking hero? But you also got to kind of look at it in the way like, yeah, if you take a picture of somebody who doesn't want their picture taken, you kind of opened a can of worms there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Kind of like how you were saying, it's
Yeah.
like when somebody comes up to you and is like, yo, I do not want that. You're going to have to deal with that. And if you it's easy to go to extremes, but it's like, yeah, if you take a picture of a guy murdering someone, you better run or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not going to be excited that you did that. So you do kind of have to watch out for things like that as well, But I also think like life's kind of dangerous inherently. Like if you're gonna, I feel like I'm down to take the risk and like do some more wild things if it's worth it. I guess because like if somebody wants to get you, they're gonna come get you, dude. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You can't save yourself from a crazy person. Like so, I say just get out there, try not to piss anybody off. and just do your thing. But I say like 100%, if you want to take pictures, you want to do something, it doesn't matter what it is, you have to just get out and do it.
Yeah. Here's the thing that Kurt and I were talking about just before the show, which I think is relevant to any hobby or any skill you want to build, is that you have to really understand that it's really easy to always find the best of that. Like, you can go on the internet right now and find like the best photographer and see these beautiful pictures and stuff. They didn't start there, you know.
100%.
Like, all these hobbies and all these skills, anything you want to do, you have to start somewhere, and the more you do it is just practice to make it easier next time. Like that confrontation of maybe somebody saying, I don't want you to take my picture. That's going to feel weird the first time, but after it happens 2 or 3 times, you know how to de-escalate. It's like, oh, it's good, I'll just delete it, no big problem, you know. I'm not here for you. And the more times, if you're scared about that, the more it happens, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
But you just have to let it happen a few times to practice it. You know, you're never
For
going to
sure.
get better if you don't practice. Is the
100%.
the goal. Like,
besides that, like I'm trying to start a band, honestly.
Yeah.
But
and I'll tell you what,
that's-
performing on
that's
stage is
super
freaky.
complicated. But
yeah.
you know, if you want to be in a band, hit me up.
Yeah, do it. I already got one, and it's like, whew, man, I still, like, Kurt can attest, I still get, like, a little bit, like, not, I wouldn't say nervous, I just, the anticipation before a show, you get that feeling in your belly that you're about to go on stage in front of a bunch of people. A lot of them are going to be your friends that want to see how well you play the drums or the guitar, and you don't want to fuck up, obviously, but at the same time, that's part of it, too. You are going to screw up, and, like, it's okay.
So,
You're going to be embarrassed, but
I got an idea about that too, because that plays into the what I want to call the band. Honestly, I don't want to go too far into it because I haven't really made it yet. You know,
dude, don't give away your band name.
I feel like I really enjoy people that can like do cool things with like shitty equipment.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, like I would love to put together a band of people who like don't play fucking instruments. And play until we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that
Like, I play a
U2
little
did
bit of
that,
things,
didn't they? I heard a story a long time ago that U2, they never really played.
And I feel like that's the big,
I don't think they ever.
pitfall.
I don't think they still have.
You're not a fan of U2, huh?
No.
Me
Like,
too.
That's definitely what I tell people is like, you do not have to be good at something to do it.
No, you just have to do it.
Yeah, like straight up. And
Yeah.
it's like, and I feel like if that's not good enough for you, like, then I feel like you don't really want to do it. And that's not a bad thing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Is your
it's
phone
like,
making that?
I don't know. Is it mine?
I don't know. I think it was Jess's phone. For some reason, your phone just didn't like our
We're
sound
getting,
equipment.
we're getting an Amber Alert or something.
Yeah. No, and like in the band that I have, it's called This Place Sucks. And
No,
it's just a
dude,
a
I've seen
punk
your stuff
band.
everywhere. It's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
I've heard
That's
it
right.
too.
We did
It's
talk
awesome.
about it. But we just, when we made the band name, we didn't realize how relevant it would become later, because a lot of people are like, this place does suck, you know, but that helped our
Excellent
merch
name, by the
sales.
way. That's clever,
Yeah.
guys.
I
Sick.
mean, we just did it because we were hanging out at a shitty bar, and we kept saying, man, this place sucks. And I was like, that would be a cool band name. And then we created the
fire.
band, but we got a bassist, and he's messed around with like guitar, and he plays a little bit of drums, and he played a little bit of bass, but when he came into the band, he didn't really focus on bass. And so since he had a reason to focus, and of course when he first started, he's like, I don't know much, like, show me what you guys got and I'll see what I can do, let me just learn the notes. And now that we've been doing it for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, he's keeping up with everybody else, you know. And none of us are professional musicians. We just do it as an outlet.
You
to
are now,
do
bro.
something.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I
You
technically
weren't, but
have
you
been
are
paid
now.
to play
Yeah.
a show, so I guess I am a professional
Straight up,
musician. And that's all it takes. Like, I'll never be a Travis Barker, but that's okay. I don't have to, you know. I can just play the drums how I play them,
Yeah.
and I'm fine with that.
I've never been that way either, though. I've never had to be the best. I feel
Yeah.
like being good at something, at least to the level that I'm satisfied with, has always been good enough for me.
And I think going along with this same conversation is, you can't expect to be the best if you only put a little bit of time into something, because you're busy with other
Legit,
things,
though.
right? If like
You can't
you'll
even
put-
expect to be good, and
Yeah.
then you can't even say you do it. That's what I was saying. Is like kind of a pet peeve. Is like,
Oh, I'm
if
a
you just sit
photographer.
around
they're
saying
like,
you want to do
once
stuff,
a year they go take pictures of like the
Yeah.
wilderness or something. You're like, nah, dude, you kind of dabble in it, but
and I just feel like I just don't want to be the kind of person that sits around saying they want to do stuff, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
past
get it
that.
done.
It's straight up.
that's how I am, and to a detriment sometimes, because I'm like, well, I want to be in a band, and I want to do a podcast, and I want to develop an app, and then I also want to do this, and then
You're
before I know
literally
it, I'm
all
like,
doing all of those things right now, and well, too, dude. It's fucking sick.
sometimes I sit at home and I'm just like, I have these days where it all builds up, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything. Like, I'll sit
You need days like that.
sit
Though.
at
You gotta
home,
rot sometimes.
turn the
bro.
phone off, and just like veg.
Because especially after a couple days of some good rotten, you know, it's like then I feel like more of a human again. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'll crash out a little bit and fucking go on little tirades against the entire world, you know? I feel like everyone's fucking against me. And I lock myself in my room and don't make any noise, pretend I don't exist for a fucking weekend. And
I've been there.
I feel way fucking better. So.
Yeah, and I've told people before, hey, just so you know, everything's good. I'm fine, but I'm going to disappear for a couple days. Like, I'm just going to be doing my own thing. Don't really want to be bothered, and like, I'll see you in a couple days. You know, I think I just recently told that to everybody at the bar too. I was like, everything's good. Don't like text me to come down here. I just don't want to do it anymore, man. I got other shit that I'm doing right now, and like I want to focus on that. I don't need this as a distraction. And generally, when you're like that honest with people, people are cool with it.
Respect it.
They're like,
sure.
okay, cool, man. Can I help you with anything? No, I'm good. If anything comes up, I'll let you know though.
And it is also just being a decent friend because, like, you know, I don't like doing that sometimes. Sometimes you have to like disappear, and I feel like especially to the people like closest to you, that can be rough and like not that chill.
I mean, I never
as long as you
disappear
communicate
completely.
that, I feel like they appreciate it, and it's not a thing.
Like, I mean, Kurt calls my phone. I'm always going to answer, even if I'm trying to disappear. I'll be like, "What up?"
Oh
dog?
fuck yeah! I mean, I got people,
there are those
I got people like
that
that too. Where it's
I
like,
mean,
no
you
matter
call him and
what,
answer.
Yeah.
No matter what.
no matter what.
Yeah, like I had a buddy, you know, lives out of state. We were headed on a camping trip, and I called him while we were headed camping, and he didn't answer. So I sent him a text before I lost signal. I'm like, "Hey, dude, everything's cool. Just, you know, I'm going camping, so, you know, I'll be out of touch for the next few days. So don't worry.
Don't worry. Don't like.
Like,
send
oh, he
that's
called
search and rescue.
That's so
dude.
nice to get as a friend, though. Like,
Yeah, I'm like,
you don't
dude.
have to fucking worry.
Yeah.
Like, I know if I called him and he didn't answer, then he started trying to call me back, then he's gonna think, oh no, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, dude, I'm going camping for a few days, so if you try to call me, that's what's up.
When I left yesterday on that hike, I got my truck. Like I told you, I had to motivate myself. I just got in the truck. I'm like, got my water and everything. I'm ready to go. I got to the spot and started walking, and I was like, you know what? Let me text my sister. And all I sent her was, hey, I'm on a hike where we normally go. I'm going to try to get a new personal record on how far I go. Just want to let at least one person know. That way, if like something weird happens, you never know, right? Like maybe I get stuck or in a place where I don't have signal, then at least she knows where I'm at. And then like after a while, if she's worried, she can call somebody. But I text her pictures and everything the whole way. And, you know, just letting somebody know, you know, is the least important.
For sure.
Any last minute things? Kurt, you want to whip a Kurt's Corner out of your ass real quick?
I don't have anything for that.
Dang it. All right, next episode we do, you got to have at least a Kurt's Corner. And then we're going to do the intro for him when he does it.
Oh, boy.
Let's get a little jingle going on here.
Can we pull one of the old ones?
Pull one of the old intros?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the ones when we had Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that exact same thing. Yeah.
You want her singing Kurt's Corner?
What?
We'll get one of her singing Kurt's Corner.
Yeah, you know what? I can probably make that happen. She'd probably be elated to do it. I think. I'll work on that, dude. We can just get a Laura intro for Kurt's Corner. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Sam, thank you again for coming on the show,
thank
man.
you.
You
Bro,
made it
thanks for having
super
me on.
easy.
This is sick, man. I'm stoked to work with you guys a little bit. And
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
see where your app goes and everything.
I've got the main problem that's holding me back from a lot of the ideas I have with film and video stuff is that either he has to run the camera or I have to run the camera, and I'm usually like better in front of the camera. So if I had somebody to film some things, then
I'm
like
guy, bro. I got a face for radio, brother. This is perfect.
Hey, I have a face for radio too. That's why I'm doing this podcast. But I'm not afraid to put myself out there. I mean, I've done that my whole life, so it's just easy to. I don't get embarrassed that easy anymore. It's like whatever.
Same, bro.
People are gonna be like, "Man, look at that guy's beard, dude. I bet it smells weird." I'm gonna be like, "Cool, dude. You want to come smell it?" Also, please don't just come up and touch my beard randomly in public without asking.
Yeah, it gets a lot, dude. And also, people's hands are filthy, bro.
Yeah. For all you know, my beard's filthy.
Not like that, though, bro. People, they need to wash their paws. Wash your hands, bro.
Just from hanging out in bars, see how many guys go into the bathroom and don't wash their hands afterward. It drives me nuts.
It's not even that, bro. Like, I ain't even worried about some dude like touching his dick. It's all the fucking. It's everything else, bro.
Yeah.
It's like people will sit there with their hands on a table that 500 other people have had their hands on all day, and then be touching their face and shit. And I'm just like, I wash my hands like.
My favorite thing is one of those like
too much
statues where everybody's like, touch the nose for good luck. You're like, I'm good, man.
Yeah.
The glove.
Unless it's
bronze or copper.
Yeah.
Like there's those people that kiss walls.
Well, there is the famous wall.
Yeah, I don't know what that
the
is.
The Blarney
wall?
Stone.
Isn't it the kissing wall in Israel?
Yeah, or like the gum
That's
wall.
the
or
Wailing
somewhere.
Wall.
The
gum
Wailing
wall
Wall.
is-
Yeah, that's right.
in Israel, but then you got the Blarney Stone in Ireland.
Yep.
That you're supposed to kiss.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
nasty.
honestly, building your immune system, but I don't know, man. There's better ways to do it. Go eat dirt or something. I don't know.
Sick.
Go outside.
Eating dirt is sick, dude.
I mean, we all did it when we were kids.
Legit. And look, I've turned out fine, bro.
Yeah,
Actually, I think more kids need to eat dirt.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get that iPad.
It's that damn phone, dude.
It's that dang phone. You sound old as shit.
Kids ain't eating dirt like they used to no more.
That's why they got all these health issues now.
I know, dude. No vax, no eating dirt anymore, dude.
We're too sterile.
We didn't need vaccines. We were
Nope.
eating dirt.
Like playing with your buddies in the sandbox, putting it in a Tonka truck, dump truck, dude, building fake roads and shit.
Exactly.
You need more of that.
Fake towns and
Well, think again.
kids
Sam.
aren't getting minor injuries like they used
Exactly.
to anymore, which is
Bring back skateboarding, dude. I think that
Legit.
I still live with skateboarding injuries today.
straight up.
I say remove the warning labels and let nature take its course.
I agree. You know what? I used to say one good virus, then that happened, and I don't know if I want that anymore. Thanks again, Sam.
Yeah,
we'll
thank
have
you.
you on the
Yeah,
show
of course,
again.
bro. Yeah,
do you have
of
any
course.
social media right now that you want to
No,
go? Okay.
I do not have any social media. I'm gonna make an Instagram soon because everybody that wants to work with pictures or anything, music, everything, everyone wants to see an Instagram. You know,
Make sure I
So-
get the link to that, and then we'll
100%.
make sure to
You'll be
mention
the
it on an
first.
episode and
That'd be tight,
send
bro.
people your way.
Look out! It'll be Peter Parker. You'll see Peter Parker out there
Heck
somewhere.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we can always add your
small page
It-
with nobody following it.
Your-
Probably you'll see it.
I'll follow
your
it.
social stuff. in
And
there.
I don't even get on that shit. I mean, I do for this show. I kind of.
Well, yeah, you kind of have to, bro, to work. You know what I mean? That's what everyone wants to see.
We've failed really hard on
Yep.
the social media front, but that's because
I think
whatever,
it's
man.
cool though.
None of
because
us
the
like
people
it.
that really see it and know it, they know it. It wasn't just pushed to them by some bullshit. You didn't pay $1,000 to fucking put it on everyone's page.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
I respect that, bro. I think that's the way to
That's
go.
also why I don't have any advertising, because I don't want to be bound by somebody paying me to dictate what we do with the show, like how much we have to work.
It makes it
Yeah.
real. It's a raw, bro.
Yeah. Thanks again, man. This
Yeah,
has been
thank
an
you.
episode of the Weekly InSalt. We'll catch you next time.
Hell yeah. Hey, hit me up if you want to be in a band. Straight up. If you want to do anything, bro, hit me up. Watch Baker 3.
You think you'll actually come up camping?
No, I'm down as hell. Straight up.